Ed wanted to start with the She-Hulk trailer and announcement.
Yes.
Again, She-Hulk got announced at Upfronts. It's officially titled She-Hulk Attorney at Law.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yes.
Little addition there. I didn't know if it's that was necessary, but okay, sure.
Yeah. So
why not?
In the trailer, we see good old Bruce Banner return. Mark Ruffalo returns as the Hulk.
Baby Bruce.
He's in Hulk form this time, but the last time we saw him was the end of Shang-Chi, and he was in Bruce Banner with an arm brace, and now he's perfectly fine, so I'm sure some questions will be answered there. But more importantly, we got a date. The date is August 17th, 2022.
Very soon.
Tatiana, I always butcher her last name, so Maslany.
Yeah.
She will be, she plays the title hero, She-Hulk. Anyway, the trailer came out, and I think there was a lot of feelings about it. Let's start there. What did you think of the trailer, and what did you think of the GFX? Because that's what people are. What do you think of the? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go with the overall trailer first because I don't want to completely crap on it right away from the start.
Good point.
Yeah, no, it looks fun. It definitely looks fun. I'm excited to see Bruce back along with her. Although it was kind of a whiplash moment to just sort of, oh, there's another Hulk. Here's another Hulk. We had one Hulk before, and now here's just another one along with Bruce, and it feels a little, we didn't really talk about this in any of the other movies before. They never really hinted at it, I don't think, at least. And so it just kind of, it's a weird intro, but at the same time, I'm for it. Like, whatever, it's cool. But yeah, overall, I thought that trailer was good. Although I can't help but feel a bit of maybe some wokeness happening. That kind of, well, I mean, you got the jokes about, you got the feminist jokes and like, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I hope it doesn't divulge too hard into that. One of the criticisms I have about the character so far is that she's complaining about having superpowers. And I'm like, that rubs me the wrong way. Like, why would you complain about that? She's like, why can't I just be like an attorney? I'm like, you clearly can switch between, or I don't know. I don't know if there's like, she has the same, the thing as Bruce where he can shift between Smart Hulk and just regular Bruce or whatever. If she can, I'm like, bitch, don't really gonna complain about having superpowers. All right, whatever. That tells me a lot about this. Ain't no Captain America that we're about to see, which we'll see how it goes, but that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Anyway, okay, so there's that. And then the GFX, the CGI. Woo! That's I mean, if you thought Moon Knight was rough, this looks really not great.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. It's a full, I wonder if it's a full CGI replacement for She-Hulk.
It has to be because it looks
so
like
rough.
Just a face on her. Like her face on a bigger character. Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Well, no, that's it. It's not good. Everyone's saying all the internet. The first comments, which is not great for a new show, is everyone's just talking about how bad it looks.
Right.
And that all the comments are saying Fiona from Shrek.
Oh yes, Fiona from Shrek.
God damn it, it's so good. It's like if Fiona, Shrek Fiona, went to Equinox or something. And that's it's rough. That's all I gotta say. It's rough. I mean, maybe they're fixing it, but it's pretty close. I don't know if there's any more time to fix it. It looks rough. What are your thoughts on?
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest here, dude. Like, I'll start with the CGI. It's close, guys. It's not look. There's James Cameron's way of creating a 3D character where the Avatar characters looked real. And then there's this. This is clearly a TV show. It's clearly a TV show budget. Now, I will say, if you think this looks bad, I will humble you and I will say, go watch The Flash or any other superhero TV show out there on the CW network, which I think all of them just got canceled. But
They did.
Yeah.
I
So
don't mean to
like,
laugh at that. I'm sorry, but yeah, that was
I
a
think
good
there's a
push.
flash. There's a person where like this girl turns into a hulking monster herself. Go watch that,
Come
and
back
then
to this.
tell me this looks bad. Again, this
Yeah.
is a TV budget, so I will say, look, I don't think it's gonna look much better than this. But yeah, it doesn't look great for Marvel, in my opinion. I don't think it like people they associate Marvel with great looking visual effects, and this doesn't work. And you look at something like The Mandalorian or even Book of Boba Fett. All that stuff looked great because I think there was a good amount of practicality with it. So I think you're on. I think you're onto something. I think it's a full CGI replacement, and they're putting her face on it. And as you know, Ed will tell you because he's dove deep into the subject of it. They're basically deep faking her face, and that's why it's hard to do. Look at Luke from The Mandalorian. Like that probably cost them a lot of money to do that once, like those few scenes he's in. Now this is an entire show that they're doing it in. So yeah,
I'll
it's
say
rough,
this
but
too.
yeah.
You know what? I actually don't. I'm not convinced they're doing deep faking. I think I think they remodeled her face. I think you got a 3D model of her face. This is almost like classic way of doing it. It doesn't seem like deep fake. But that being said, it's not even just her face, right? It's the whole body just
The
does
body
it.
looks
It's
weird.
something odd. It's weird. And remember, when you come off something like Tawret, or what, I forgot how you pronounce your name, like the freaking hippo in Moon Knight, which is one of the greatest CGI practical effects I've ever seen. And you go to this, it's just like, what happened? And sure, yeah, I guess a whole body having to, because her whole body stature has to change.
Right, exactly.
Right? Okay, I get that. But you also you have Bruce Banner, which we've done for a bunch of the movies, and maybe that effect is just so intensive that to do it on this scale is still just not. It's still not a thing. Maybe it's just still not a thing.
Could be, man. Like yeah, like you said.
Oh well.
Banner is in it, and he does look good, and maybe that's just because his model's already built.
Yes, maybe.
And that's and they have to kind of go from scratch because you can't design a male character into a female character. The physiques are completely different. So
correct. I would imagine it's actually harder. I don't know.
Yeah, I would imagine
we rarely see it, but
yeah, exactly. I think it would be harder too. So yeah, the CGI is really rough. Maybe I want to just warn everybody because everyone's like, oh, it's not done yet. Like, we're pretty close to done here. Like,
no, yeah, I don't think we can expect.
Yeah, don't expect the world
better.
No,
right. I don't think it will. So you might as well just get over it now.
Yeah.
And just be like, okay, it's not great, but maybe it still can be good.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to live with it, and hopefully the show is. I think the show itself looks great. I do agree there was that little bit of a, women. Oh, fear and anger is basically the definition of a woman's life. Like, okay, well, maybe okay. I don't know. We're not women. Maybe it is. maybe it is. Maybe we're coming off incredibly sexist. I don't know. Don't care. But
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that like stuff like I don't really.
And she's clearly like, again, she has this vibe of a millennial where she's just like, I want to chill. Like, yeah, exactly. That's a perfect.
Yeah, millennials are anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The show itself, the humor in it, everything looks great in it. I think
it could be good. Yeah.
Bruce Banner looks funny. The side characters, this show has been pushed as a true comedy, like it's going to be a sitcom about a bunch of stuff, and it does look like that. You have Abomination kind of going, it does look like it'll be that way. So I hope that'll help with the bad looking CGI, like it'll fit together a little bit more. So yeah, I do think it looks good.
And Wong's in it.
Wong is in it. The Wong CU continues.
The Wong CU. I like that.
CU, yeah.
He's in a lot of stuff, man. He's in like every other project, and I freaking dig it. I dig it.
I'm with it. Yeah,
I love it.
He was in Shang-Chi. Keen-eyed people have noticed when he opens the portal, Abomination walks to the cell that you see in She-Hulk. So Marvel continuing with the great
continuation, baby. Love it.
Great continuity there.
Love it.
I think the show looks fun. The CGI we're just going to have to live with it, I think. And again, to cool people's nerves about it or anger, go watch something on the CW and then tell me this looks bad. Right. Because you'll shut up. You'll be like, oh, okay. again, sure they'll be like, oh, but Marvel has big budgets. Yeah, but this still isn't a movie budget, and it's still not done in movie time. Like
Yeah.
movies
And again,
shoot a year and a half in advance.
I still think it's the complication of the effect itself. You have to understand what the effect is.
Yeah.
Your a whole body physique has to be blown up muscular. You can't. That's difficult. I don't even think you can do that practically at all, which is probably why they went this direction. And that must have been like a balloon budget, and they were like, "Can you just do your best? We don't have the money to do this, but there's no other way to do it. There's just no other way to do it." So I'm gonna throw them a bone on it, and I do think
I agree.
It looks good. I'm more excited for this than Miss Marvel. I'll say that. How about that?
I
am more excited about this than Miss Marvel. So
2 things on that. One, I agree. I am very, very excited for this show. Just on the basis that supposedly the rumors are, and I think with Wong coming back, they might be more true. But some of the like synopsis and pitches for it were, oh, Matt Murdock will show up. He's an attorney. She's an attorney. Other heroes will show up.
Oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
Because remember, what she does is she protects superheroes. That's her job.
Who'd be perfect to show up?
Who?
Foggy.
I think Foggy will show up.
Foggy should be great to show up.
Set up the Daredevil. It's like look, it's no coincidence that the same week this trailer premieres, Disney Plus also announces Daredevil will.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
It's not a surprise. There's no, oh, I wonder why they did that now. No, come on.
I would think Foggy would make a great fit, right? Like him just bannering with Bruce and her. Seems great.
I think so too.
That might work.
Pizza time. Pizza time. Pizza time. You're late.